Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Om Yajnanandimirandasya Jnananjansalakaya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our Iskcon official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss fourth chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, sixth canto, in which there is description of Hamsaguhya prayers by Daksha, who is the son of Prachitas. So we have heard in fourth canto that Prachitas Prachitas were going to discuss for progeny, and for that they went for tapasya, and they met Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva gave him Rudra Gita, by chanting which they saw they have the good fortune of having darshan of Lord. And Lord also gave them boons, benedictions. And also Narad Muni gave them instructions, these 10 sons of Prachitas. So, in this chapter, it will describe how this Daksha, their son is Daksha. Daksha, actually he is the son of Brahma, but because of offense to Lord Shiva, he had to give up that body. Then he came as the son of Prachitas. So, Prachita and this Daksha was doing austerity, doing tapasya, and praying the Lord. That is called Hamsaguhya stuti. So after Maharaj Parikshit appealed to Sukadeva Goswami to describe in further detail the creation of the living entities within this universe, Sukadeva Goswami informed him that when Prachitas, the 10 sons of Prachinavari, entered the sea to execute austerities, the planet Earth was neglected because of the absence of a king. Naturally, many weeds and unnecessary trees grew, and no food grains were produced. Indeed, all the land became like a forest. And when the 10 Prachitas came out of the sea and saw the entire world full of trees, they were very angry with the trees and decided to destroy them all to rectify the situation. Thus the Prachitas created wind and fire to burn the trees to ashes. They have that power. Soma, however, the king of the moon and the king of all vegetation, forbade the Prachitas to destroy the trees, since the trees are the source of fruit and flowers for all living beings. It is described in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Pusnami chausadi sarvashrama bhutara satmaka. The Lord, in the form of rasa, and in moon, he nourishes all the trees. Pusnami chausadi sarvashrama bhutara satmaka. So, in verse 15 it is stated, there is no need to burn these poor trees any longer. Let whatever trees still remain be happy. Indeed, you should also be happy. Now, here is a beautiful, well-qualified girl named Marisa, who was raised by the trees as their daughter. You may accept this beautiful girl as your wife. Lord Soma gave this daughter of, we'll see who is this girl. And so, just to satisfy the Prachitas, Soma gave them a beautiful girl born of Pramlocha Apsara. By the semen of all the Prachitas, Daksha was born of that girl, that Pramlocha, that she is the mother of Daksha, and the Prachitas, the 10 sons of Prachinavari, were the fathers of Daksha. 10 fathers. So anyway, so in verse 19 it is stated, with his mind Prajapati Daksha first created all kinds of demigods, demons, human beings, birds, beasts, aquatics, and so on. But when he found the population not increasing properly, he took sannyas and went to Vindhya mountain, where he underwent severe austerities and offered Lord Vishnu a particular prayer known as Hamsaguhya, by which the Lord Vishnu became very pleased with him, and the contents of the prayers are as follows. So many prayers are there, but we will describe in short. So in verse 23 to 34, these 12 verses describe this prayer of Dakya. In verse 23, Dakya says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul, Lord Hari, is the controller of both the living entities and the material nature. He is self-sufficient and self-effulgent. As the subject matter of perception is not the cause of our perceiving senses, so the living entities, although within his body, and doesn't cause his eternal friend, the Super Soul, who is the cause of creation of all the senses. Because of the living entity's ignorance, his senses are engaged with material objects. Since the living being entity is alive, he can understand the creation of the material world to some extent, but he cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the conception of the body, mind, and intelligence. Nevertheless, great sages who are always in meditation can see the personal form of the Lord within their hearts. In this way, there are so many prayers. I am going to say one prayer, that is verse 31. Jatshaktayo vadatang vadanang vai vivada sambada bhuva bhavanti kurvanti chaisang bhoratma moho tasmai namo ananta gunai bhumne. It's a very famous prayer. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto all pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, who possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, acting from within the core of the heart of all philosophers who propagate various views. He causes them to forget their own souls while something agreeing and sometimes disagreeing among themselves. Thus he creates within this material world a situation in which they are unable to come to a conclusion. I offer my obeisances to him. So many confusion is there. Purport Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, since time immemorial, or since the creation of the cosmic manifestation, the conditioned souls have formed various parties of philosophical speculations. But this is not true of the devotees. Non-devotees have different ideas of creation, maintenance, annihilation, and therefore they are called Vahadis and Pratibhadis, proponents and counter-proponents. It is understood from the statement of Mahabharata that there are many munis or speculators in this way. But Mahajana Jana Gatasa Pantha, whatever has been decided or stated by the Mahajanas, that is the real Pantha, that is the real path. That Supreme Brahman, the Super Soul, is very affectionate to his devotees to bestow mercy upon them. He discloses his form, name, attribute, and qualities to be worshipped within this material world. And in this way, there are so many prayers. And Lord appeared. By these prayers, Lord appeared. So in 35 to 54, that is 20 verses, Lord addresses Dakya, his dear devotee. So, being very satisfied by the prayers of Dakya, Lord Vishnu appeared before Dakya with 8 arms. The Lord has unlimited Sahasrabahu, like that. So here he appeared as 8 arms. The Lord was dressed in yellow garments and had a blackish complexion. Understanding that Dakya was very eager to follow the path of enjoyment, the Lord awarded him the potency to enjoy the illusory energy. The Lord offered him the daughter of Panchajana named Asikni. Received from, who was suitable for Maharaj Dakya to enjoy sex. Maitunagara. This material world is called Maitunagara. So, for sex enjoyment, and of course, there is also necessity of progeny. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Prajanastasmi Gandharva. So, this sex is two of two types. One is Vaidhi and another is Aveda. Vaidha and Aveda. So this Vaidha or the, you may say that is dharmika, righteous sex, the Lord says, I am there. Prajanastasmi Kandha. Righteous sex means to create progeny. Otherwise it is sense enjoyment. So that is adharma. The Lord says, Prajanastasmi Kandharva. I remain there. In this way, Dakya received his name because he was very expert in sex life. Dakya. After awarding this benediction, Lord Vishnu disappeared. Lord Vishnu Prakasa Sarvasa. Lord Vishnu is always everywhere. But with his devotees, he appeared. And when he wants, he can disappear. So that is the tattva of the Lord. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna